Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views, influences, interest on YouTube. Welcome people to another review. This is Influence and I thank you for joining me today. I have another member of the Transform Mission Carnage team, which is, what is his name? Carnage, or can't even read that. Yeah, Carnage. Carnage, which is breakdown. So it'll never be Carnage. He'll be breakdown for the rest of his life. So, you know, I don't like third-party names. Plus, I can't remember them. So there's that. Book. All right. He's not as hard as the last one, which was Dead End, I believe, if I post these in order. So I do like him as a robot. I like all their designs, their robot designs. They're a lot different than the G1, and I kind of like that. They're stylized, but it's not like super crazy stylized. I don't really like really stylized figures as far as like that are usually G1. But these are great. Yeah, I like these. I like the stylization. The one thing I don't understand is why they didn't make him white and they made him all silver in the metallic, because this is the metallic version. And that's something for them to tell me. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know why, but he's pretty great. One thing I don't like are these guns. They are done in this type of finish with the silver. I don't think it looks good with him. I don't know if I can say it clashes, but it just doesn't look cohesive. It looks like he picked up somebody else's gun and started using it. So you just have this gun. It goes down like that. Does store in alt mode, which I'll put that like that to store. You saw it in his hand. It was fine. It wasn't going anywhere. Head sculpt. I like his head sculpt. I like the little smirk, like the yellow eyes. They are kind of hard to see. They're in there, but as I said before, I was thinking about maybe getting a few of these if I could find them, just for the robot mode. Maybe the first version. I don't know. But I kind of like them. But I got so many Stunticons now that I just have no idea what I'm going to do with all these Stunticons. So, actually, I do know. So, I'll probably show that after I do the combine mode. Because he's getting combined and going on the shelf. And that's it. So, we can do articulation. And then I'll compare him to some other robots as before. And let me see. So articulation goes up. Let's start from the top down. So his head doesn't go down that much. Goes up a great deal. He can spin all the way around. And does he get any side to side? He does get a little side to side action. Not much, but that's okay. This goes up like this. These tires, and these tires can move up. They're made to go on the side like that, I believe. His arm has to move like in order to get this shoulder right. And I just knocked something off. Oh, that's something. This comes off all the time. And I forget where it goes. It goes right there. Guess it goes back like this. I'm going to put it on. It might fall off again, but just something to be aware of. I like that he has these guns that come out. That's cool. I guess maybe that's part of the IDW design. He has a little kind of butterfly, not butterfly, but kind of up like shoulder. He Gets 90 degrees in the elbow. I thought it was double jointed, but it's not. These don't move. His hands, he does move his fist a little, I believe. Yeah, it moves a little, but it's blocked by this, so you can't move that out the way. And his bicep swivel, so that's good. Got waist swivel all the way around. I believe I have this right. I'm not 100% sure. I think so, however, I'm not sure. So does the splits, does the hurdles, stuff gets out the way for that, which is good. He does have the upper thigh swivel, and he doesn't get a good range on his knee. He gets about that much as far as I can tell. I don't know, there might be another, maybe there's another knee. There's this, maybe I transformed this wrong. I don't think, no, I didn't. These often fall off too, all the time. So that's, I lost it a couple times in the couch. Luckily I found it. And so yeah, he's limited in that range. Doesn't really matter to me because he's not going to be in robot. His feet, I don't really like his feet, just the way they transform. It's kind of weird, but let me see. He can kind of get the fake 52 fake out. You know, like the whole toe doesn't. It's just this flat right here that folds up into, makes the feet and the shin kind of. So he can get that rocket. You saw it can go down, but it terribly messes up the sculpt because this is like a cover. And it can go up a little bit, but it messes up the sculpt again. So not a great range, not a great what I was saying, not a great range of motion. That's what I was saying. So yeah, and these tires, I did do these tires. They can move back and forth. But let's compare him to some other robots. So we got Mirage again, and we have X-Transbots breakdown. And you can see the contrast. They're all basically the same size. So he is masterpiece scaled. Not aesthetically speaking though. He is not a masterpiece. He's IDW, so I think I said that like 50 times, and it's probably in the description too. So there's that. Man, I really like that Mirage. On another note, but let's get him into, I think that's it. Let's get him into transformation, or get him into car mode, transforming. So these you can push up like this, leave that up like that. Pull these down, pull these down. I'm not certain what you should do first, but we will put in the head, and you can't see that. So you can pull this out, put the head in, put it back. Tab, of course, tab. Trying to get it in right and tight. There we go. Bring these up. Bring these up. I'm gonna do the front first. It's always I guess it's safe to do the front first. So you bring them up. These full with the arms. So these you want to pull these little side, the doors, they're like on a double hinge. So you want to pull them out and put it back. There we go. Hinge that out. A double hinge in there. Put these back in. I believe they go. Do they go back in? I think they might be in automatically. But once you pull that out, you can pull this window out. So it's like that, and then push this back. I think it pegs in somewhere. Somewhere it pegs in, but you gotta get it back first, all the way. There we go. See if you can see it here. I think maybe, yeah, it just stays there, I believe. We'll see. Again, you can pull this out, this window. You don't have to wait to rock this, but then you can rock this. Put a little bit down. It's a tight hinge. It's a double hinge and it's pretty tight. Trying to show it. There we go. Yeah, that hinge in there is tight. There we go. Get that like this. And you want all this like straightened out. Like you can tell it's kind of intuitive because the arm, you want the arm, this part kind of up. So the arm can go up into there. And you might as well just get it up first like this, and then you can tell like where it's supposed to be at. Then you get it down here. Might as well turn his waist around now too, so everything is where it needs to be as you're putting this up. But then first, you want to spin this around as well. There's a lot of stuff in here that gets stuck. Just try to maneuver it best as possible. That's why I was like, well, I'm not going to put the legs in now. And you can move this out because that hits this sometimes. Just do that. Let me see if that works. Yeah, there we go. Then you might as well pull this out, and this can flip up at this, not at the same time, but flips up to fill that little space in. You see them tabs. Tab goes in there like that. Yeah, these pieces are fiddly, like they're fiddly as hell. Then you can move this up, but get this in there like that. Kind of fills in that spot in the middle. See if I can get that off camera. There we go. Now you can just get these where you need to get them at. Push them up here and then in here like this. There we go. And that thing fell off again. I'm just gonna leave it off for now. Then just get the wheels where you need them. You can always turn them down. And just move this down here like this. Then you can see how it kind of, I mean, not how it kind of, how it does go. There's a little space there for that. As long as you got it right. There it is. And I tend to think that it's the paint, but I'm not 100% certain. I don't know if that was right. It's close. So anyway, now you have the bottom half. So you got that like that kind of. I'm gonna have to go back anyhow. Yeah, these guys are kicking my ass. This one ain't too bad, but still. There go this fin fell off. It's the spoiler. I'll show it. It goes back on, but that's not the point. Probably shouldn't fall off. You got that. Move that out like that. Then this is tabbed in there, and you can get it. I think you move this up, and then you can move this out like this. Move this out. It's this piece. Cover that. Then move this in like that. Move this. Whew. Move this down in here. Tabs into that leg right there. It's a little tab. You can move this back down. Move it back like this. Yeah. Then it creates that little tailpipe. Then this goes up, and there's a nub there that goes in there. Once you get it, it's like it's great. It's together, but getting it there is a little bit of chore, but not as bad as breakdown. Like, I mean, dead end. This is breakdown. So again, pull this out. Little tab there. Let me do it a little bit smoother. Then you have a double hinge. There's a double, not really a double hinge, but this hinge right here. I can't even see that. This hinge right here goes out and then kind of out like that, and it sits in that space. Then you can move this out, extends the leg, push the leg up, not that part, just this. Then it rests there, and you flip it around. Try to get all this stuff around it, which is the outside of the car. It's a little tricky because you probably should have put the car together, but it's hard. It's easier this way, but it's more, you're more apt to run into stuff if you understand that. So you're trying to get the arms out a little bit, and then you get these together. Okay, not gonna. Damn. I saw a nub the other day that's broke, which is this right here that goes in there, and this one looks like it's not too much farther. Probably when I only transform these once, so man, that's a shame. But that's the risk you run, the risk of when transforming these, even though they should be transformable. But And I don't ever break figures, so that's a first in a long time for me. And I just can't get this right, like where it's supposed to be at. It may be right here, this issue. Not this. I was just fooling with it just to see if maybe I could get it a little better, but it's not going to go right unless I get this right. So again, I'm gonna just slide that in there like that, and then try to put this together. Here we go. Kind of corrected itself right there. Just that part. Get this in here like this. Then you can get this where it's supposed to be at. So this thing I missed, which I don't think it was much of an issue, but still it's an issue. Before you do that, you should move this like this, and then it meets in the middle there. Then you can peg this into that. And then this pegs like right there. Kind of holds it together. Put this back on. Goes back here. Put this back on. Goes up here like this, I believe. Yeah. This isn't right there, and it's mad paint scraped off right there. Yeah. Well, that's what it is. So, but you do see, oh, let me do this. Let's say you had a flat tire. Take this to store it. I don't even know if I want to do that, but you see that little thing right there? I had to move it like this and try to, there's a little spot right there. I believe it's like this. Put that like that. I believe so. In any respect, it is done. And here's the car. Car is dope. Again, you got the issues right here that I have because it's not all the way in there, and I'm scared to try to put it all the way in there because that tab's gonna break. There we go. But then this came off. So there you go. But as you see, don't transform these guys. That's the advice I give you. If you get this, get it for well, if you like the combination mode after I do the review, get it for combination mode. So now let's go to combine mode, which is nothing. I appreciate you guys. Let me look at these, but while I'm looking at the details, one of the great details I like is the rims and also the Brembo brakes. I'm a car guy, so I'm in the cars and you know, fixing cars and doing stuff like that also. So I noticed little stuff like that, like they got the Brembos in there, like the real cars. Just it's just a cool car. This is just a great looking car. Yeah, but let's go. So you got the gun under there. You can take that out. Just wanted to show how it's stored. But take that out. Now for the combine mode, easy is I don't know what, and why I left this like this and didn't really clean it up is because you take this and you angle it back. angle it out like that. Angle it back. You can take these, you can kind of get this out to put this flap down. All right, let me angle this first. So this angles down, or back, I should say, like that. Now let's try to get this together. It's kind of pegged in right there too. So get that down like that, and then you just collapse this up like this into here. It just goes into those slots like that. Then you have this, and these already move back how you want them. You want to move back like that, and you want this to peg into here. So just move it back, move it forward like this, and just goes into that position. Should have enough room to do it. Then these go back and peg into here if these are far enough back. See that right there? Even though the camera was a little not right, but that's it. Then it connects on to the leg shin, and that's about it. I'm gonna have trouble with this. I don't know if I want to glue it or not. Probably won't sell these. I'm not sure. Maybe one day I will, but who knows? So I'll just put this. No, I won't put that in there. But that's it. I appreciate you watching this review. I'm sorry for the fumbling and bubbling through this review. These reviews are all going to be like this because, like I said, I only transformed them once. The directions sucked. I couldn't really have any directions to get it correct, and they're just some tight tolerances. And as you see, I already scratched it up. I probably shouldn't have transformed at all. Should just did a review for the for Minosaur, but I want to transform it at least once. All right, and I wanted to do reviews on each one. I think they're cool bots, but if you got the metallic version, it's not worth transforming it for now. Anyway. All right, I get up with you guys. I appreciate you watching again, and I thank you. I thank you for the recent subscribers. Again, I say it every time, but it's appreciated. All right, so I'll get up with you in another video. It'll probably be drag strip. Yeah, it'll probably be drag strip. All right.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.